we're back. My next guest tonight has starred in Jumanji, the Beethoven movies, and Only You. Her newest movie, Jerry Maguire, opens tomorrow night. It's always a pleasure having her with us. Please welcome our friend, Bonnie Hunt. Thanks for coming back.
You're welcome.
Happy holidays to you.
Wow, those ventriloquist guys.
Are they creeping you out backstage?
Yeah, the one guy started, well, his dummy started talking to me. He goes, hey, I saw Jerry Maguire, it was really great, you know? And I didn't know who to look at. It's like somebody with one of those wandering eyes. I'm like, I don't know. And the puppet kind of looks like De Niro. And then he turned to the guys that were walking away, are you talking for me? Which I thought was very funny. No, I just said it was stupid.
Wadoom bang.
Where's that Kevin Bacon cover? Do you still
yeah, I got it right here.
Look at this, you guys, wait. Does this remind you, where's the camera?
Yeah, show it to camera 3. I think that's the good one right there, yeah.
Look at, this is like the Sea Monkeys box. Isn't it? Where is he? Oh, there he is, Sea Monkeys. Do you remember that when you were a kid? You're like, I can't see their faces. We bought like 20 of those.
Here's one of them,
My
actually.
brothers and sisters, and we had the ant farm, too.
You had all that stuff?
Oh, sure.
This is back home. We're talking Chicago,
Yeah.
aren't we? Mm-hmm. That's where you're from.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You see, I was going to say something. You know, you're in these big movies. You're in this huge movie right now. You're from Chicago, though, and you seem like you've still retained all that sort of down-to-earth quality. You don't seem like you've become an L.A. phony or anything, but you're out there. How do you deal with these big premieres, these big L.A. premieres where these things walk down the red carpet? Is that the life for you? Are you okay with that?
Are you finished with the question?
It goes on for a while. There's 40 more minutes to it, actually. I cut it short.
No, I think families are so great because when you go home, no matter what you've accomplished in your life, you still are the person you were in 6th grade to them. You know, it never really changes.
That's true.
But this premiere was a little nicer for me because I've kind of calmed down. I'm not so worried about it.
Mm-hmm.
But my first big premiere was Only You, the movie I did with Marissa Tomei. And my publicist, I think, was kind of worried that I would, like, show up in my 8th grade graduation dress or something, which I wore, like, the first 3 times I was on Carson. I wore the same dress every time.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, I was like, I'll put a pin on it this time. Don't want to spend too much money. You know, I kept thinking, this is it. This is all a dream. I'm going to wake up and they're going to give us everything back.
Uh-huh.
So my publicist says, Valentino has offered to do your wardrobe for the premiere. And I was like, oh, my God, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I go to the store in Beverly Hills. And, of course, they kept asking me, are you looking for someone? Do you need directions? I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be here. They're going to do my wardrobe. And so they're giving me different things in the dressing room, and everything is like, you know, the bedazzler had attacked it. You know what I mean? There was just beads, and I was just like, no, I always kept looking like the mother of the bride. And I'm like, I just want something a little simple. And then there's black dress hanging behind the counter, and I go, oh, well, that, you know, something like that would be great. Mm-hmm. And they said, well, that's on hold for Sharon Stone. You know. Oh. And I said, oh, well, that's too bad. And my publicist says, well, I know Sharon. Why don't I just call her and see when she needs the dress? Because they just loan, you know, the dress to you. Mm-hmm. And so she called, and Sharon said, fine, I don't need it right away. So I thought, great. So I tried it on, and it fit. And, so I take the dress, and I'm all excited. I go to the premiere, and I'm really fancy, you know. And I'm walking through, and, you know, right after you're in your first, like, movie where you have a big part, for like an hour after, everybody in town wants to hire you for everything because they can't believe you can actually speak and talk and walk. You know, it lasts like an hour, so you got to take advantage of it. So I'm at the party, and my agent says, oh, Bonnie, all these producers want to meet you. We got to get over there right away. So I have this glass of red wine. And all I'm thinking is, don't spill anything on the dress. You got to bring it back tomorrow. So I'm, like, maneuvering through the crowd, and we get to these 3 producers. Jim Brooks is in the middle. And I'm like, oh, my God, I'm so nervous. And a woman bumps into me from behind, and I was so worried. Jim Brooks is right there. I went, oh! And he looks down, he goes, did you just throw your wine at me? And I said, yes, I'm sorry, the dress is rented. My agent goes, it's not rented. She's so funny. Oh, blonde and funny. Isn't she great? And I was like, oh, my God. And I go, no, I borrowed it from a friend, Sharon Stone, actually loaned it to me. He said, you're kidding me. And I said, no, apparently somebody borrowed her underwear earlier in her career. But that was the most horrible moment, to throw wine at somebody. And, of course, coming from an Irish family, it happened to me all the time.
Well, you come from, like me, you come from a pretty large Irish family, is that right?
7.
Oh, 7. Okay, we had
10
6.
years.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Really? Well, the Irish like to do it fast. Just get it out of the way and put them to work.
My dad used to say that. He used to say, my mother would go, can't we get a dishwasher? We got 4 dishwashers upstairs. You know? 4 girls. He was such a riot.
What was that? What was it like? A pretty crazy family, pretty intense?
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, Catholic families, I don't know if your family was like this, but I never took any acting classes. I didn't have to. My mother was like a director from day one. I mean, the minute the doorbell rang, she's like, rolling action, happy family, take one. Places, everybody. It's Auntie Annie. Look alive, folks. And then we had the one room where we threw everything, you know, and the house was a mess. And that door, we called it the spare bedroom. and when that door was right next to the bathroom door, people would come over and they go, is this the bathroom? And the whole family would go, not that door! Our sick uncle is there, he can't be disturbed. That was where everything was. I mean, till this day, if something's missing, we'd look in there.
And of course, in a family like that, no discussion ever of sex, I would bet. Very sexually repressed.
No, 7 kids. I remember when I was like 12. I mean, which is pretty late. I know, because I know Andy lost his virginity when he was 10. He told me.
That's us hill folk.
I'm not going to go any further.
Okay.
So I said to my mom, I said, Mom, you know, and my friends were kind of telling me stories about how this happened. I said, you know, how do you have a baby? And she said, well, all I know is that your father and I love each other so much that we go to sleep, and then when I wake up in the morning, I feel all great in my stomach, and something wonderful is going to happen. So then my girlfriend Debbie across the street, who was a diabetic, and I bought her a box of candy when she went to the hospital. And my mother goes, I think we should get her a talking Viewmaster instead. Remember those?
Yes.
The pony, is it? Yeah. And we thought we were so advanced. I mean, look at Nintendo now, we're such losers.
We thought that was the hallmark, the very height of technology.
Like we got a moving picture in our hands, you know. My sister Kathy, the oldest sister, she would like give us a big bonus if we were good, because she had to babysit all of us. She would go, I will be showing a film strip in the basement behind Dad's table at about 10 o'clock. Because remember those little things where you just move and it would be the one frame?
Yes.
What was that called?
I have no idea. I don't know if it was all, in Catholic school, that's all we had was that thing. That's
I know.
How we
Remember
saw
that the AV department? You did the film strip like this?
It would go, ooh, and you would turn it. Wondrous! Mankind will never beat this. This is as high as we'll ever get.
That's hysterical. You're so funny, Conan. He is. He makes me laugh. My husband's jealous. He says, you wait up for Conan every night.
Yes, finally.
I do. I really
made someone's husband jealous. All right. You know, we're so out of time because you've been so funny, but Jerry Maguire is out, and this is a very great movie.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're with,
you guys go see
You're
it.
with Tom Cruise in this movie again? You've worked with him before?
Yeah, I worked with him in Rain Man, my first movie. So cute. But now he's married, so, you know, we've kind of broke up.
We'll keep spreading that rumor for you, though. All right, we can't. That movie, Jerry Maguire, opens tomorrow, and we love it when you come on. Anytime, please, come visit us. Thanks so much for doing it. Bonnie Hunt, everybody. We'll be right back. J.R. Havlin's going to be here. Stick around.